we go to the map, it will remind me. I think we were doing jobs. The screen is zoomed in, top left. Oh, no! I fixed that. I swear I fixed that. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Elgato? I swear. My Elgato has been giving me the worst time lately, and now it's in 4.3 again also. That's what I've been trying to fix. Like last night, I was trying to get it to stream Disgaea, and that's another rant altogether. But I was messing with it, it wound up crashing my computer, and when it loaded back up, it would no longer display component feed in 16.9. And it's the dumbest freaking thing, and I cannot figure out why it's doing that and why I cannot fix it. It's dumb. But anyhow, yeah, I was going to stream some Disgaea last night for like an hour or two. Tried getting it all set up, and I could not get video on the damn thing. And I thought my Elgato was broken. I messed with it for a while. Chrome crystals for the girls' dormitory. Turns out, the Elgato will not recognize anything below 480i. Disgaea 1 and La Pucelle Tactics are output at 240p to save on RAM, it turns out. So I can't actually stream Disgaea 1 off of a PS2. Not without getting like an S-video cable for the PS2 or something, because that'll force 480 feed even if the quality is at 240. It's dumb. It's dumb, it's dumb, it's dumb. Chrome crystals! Dragon's Graveyard. That's right. That's right. I remember. I remember now. That's where we left off on Thursday. So who we got in chat? We got Kaneki, we got Q, we got Abyss, we got Firewolf. Hello, one and all. I went the wrong way and immediately left. So we need to go north. See if there's any... I remember we found a garden gathering point on Thursday before we ended, and that's what that gather spot was. We need to find a place that we can mine. Oh, you gotta turn. No! Which version of Monster Hunter World am I getting now that console release dates are out? PS4. Absolutely getting the PS4 version. I have a PS4, Perry has a PS4, Reggie has a PS4, Pat has a PS4. A good number of people in Discord have a PS4. Orbo has a PS4. It really seems to be an open and shut case for me. Am I going to be streaming Monster Hunter World? Absolutely. I am making time for Monster Hunter World. Will we get the return of Monster Hunter with viewers? That is the plan. Oh my gosh, come on. You dead. Who has what skills? Hey Diggers, how you doing? I don't know, I kind of liked how many people were jumping in and out of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Carrying who? Carrying who? I didn't get carried. What are you talking about? Just because you had better gear than me and were doing more damage than me doesn't mean you were carrying me. I didn't need the assistance. I am perfectly aware of, you know, when I need to be carried in a game, and Monster Hunter is not one of them. Oh yeah, because nobody else ever forgot drinks. This is not how you guys get a dedicated hunting horn player to work with you. Hi Mel, how are you doing? Whoops, I did not mean to swap there. I was habitually mashing a button to try and get their turn to go faster. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. Very annoyed at how many times I hit the attack button and I still managed to not hit him. But yeah, you guys keep talking shit about my skills in Monster Hunter. I'll just play with Orbo. He appreciates me. And yeah, Abyss makes a good point. Most of the monsters in Monster Hunter are challenging until you learn them. It's very similar to Dark Souls in that, you know, it's very difficult until you learn it. And then it stops being difficult. If it has good design, then it's not going to remain difficult once you have learned how to do it. Cast half on everything! There's Ice Storm. Did whatever get better? The horrible bleed status ailment? Well, it's easy to take care of if you have a moment, but the problem is, like, if a monster is focusing on you, then no, bleed is not easy to take care of. It's interesting as a status ailment because, like, so long as you're not being pressed at the moment, it's hardly noticeable at all. But if there's, like, an enraged monster that's focusing on you, then bleed is the worst thing ever. Oh, come on! At least I knocked it back. Oh, is it getting a simultaneous release with Japan? That's nice. Those don't happen enough anymore. Those really don't happen enough anymore. Kind of surprised, though, they're not double dipping like Square Enix is. Where they let the Western audience import the game, and then last minute, like right as the game launches, announce, oh, hey, this is also coming out in the US. Not hating on the announcement, just found their timing very interesting is all. Square Enix is becoming the new Capcom? Square Enix has been Capcom. Capcom has been trying to catch up to Square Enix. What are you talking about? Square Enix's quality and caring for their customers has been dropping ever since... Oh shit, ever since they merged. That's true, Mel. I absolutely would have anyways. It's, I think the only time that I haven't imported a game when I knew that it was going to be getting an English release anyways was Heroes 1. I think that's been the only time. Boy, Roxas is in desperate need of some SP right now. Radishes! What the announcement allowed us to do was be able to say to all the people who ask, is it worth it to import if I don't know Japanese, to answer, you can just wait unless you really want to play it now with less understanding. Yeah, and a lot of people still imported it. It just, tinfoil hat time. I'm wondering if a lot of the companies that have series with regular releases in Japan that have a Western fan audience, I'm wondering if they're starting to look at the number of imports. I'm wondering if they're basing some of their announcements and things off of that. My jab against Square Enix was more about the quality of games since the merger. Well, they're in-house games anyways. That is fair. That is fair, Mel. But I suspect that they do keep an eye on the major services like PlayAsia. What I'd like to see more of is more Southeast Asia releases. Those have been doing pretty well. My friends who are into Super Robot Tyson are loving the Southeast Asia love. There we go. Speaking of mobile game stuff, does anyone here play Terra Battle? Because Mistwalker just announced that they're going to be doing Terra Battle 2. And if it was any company aside from Mistwalker, I'd probably be like, meh. But I hear good things about it, and it's Sawaguchi. Don't think you've heard of it? Okay. I hear good things about it, but it's a mobile game, and they have that stigma attached to them. It's a nice upgrade from one. Super, what is that? Super Bros D? Super D Bros DX? So are they worth playing, or... Chrome Crystal! How many of these did I need? 2. I need 2 of them. There's another gathering point just right around the corner, but who knows how many monsters are there. Okay, looks like we're safe. Ah! Oh, we got one! Let's leave. We out. Yeah. I was fairly impressed with Fire Emblem Heroes. I think that one's done well. I really enjoyed Metal Slug Defense. I've been playing King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Online, and like, I enjoy it, but I think it's really just because I'm a really big King of Fighters fan. I don't think that it's actually because it's a great game. Do I have a fear of the dark in this game? Absolutely. Absolutely I do. The monsters at night are mean. Where am I supposed to take these? Girls' dorm. Thanks, I guess. You can go now. What? Bitch. I'm not joking when I say that I risked life and limb. I had to stay out there until after dark to find your stupid crystals, and that's all I get? Quoting sulfur. Looking for an ingredient for bombs, the plosion. You got one, stop complaining and bring it to me at the incinerator. I'll reward you for it. He says bring me one right there, but as we know, gotta check the memo. Because he wants 4. Memo says 4. If you got one, stop complaining and bring it to me. If you got one. Freaking game is inconsistent. I think we might have plosions, at least, already. If we don't, I know we can make them easily. Explosions! We have 3. I need to go make one. Yeah, it's absolutely lazy translating, but I've been seeing a lot of it. Just frustrating. Black powder. Published this. Was it Atlas? Was it before Nipponichi Software America had shown up? Nope, this is NIS America. Shame on them. They usually do such a good job. This must have been one of the earlier ones, though. Because they didn't show up until after Disgaea 1 came out? Stormy Breeze, thank you for the sub. Super appreciate it. Oh wait, was I not... Who was I supposed to bring that to? I thought I had to take it to... Oh, the incinerator, not the Athenor. Reading comprehension, go! I think I just feel like complaining today, because I spent the entire weekend complaining about Earthbound. How'd the marathon go? Overall, it went fairly smoothly, and I liked most of Earthbound. But after playing it and not having the nostalgia for it that everyone else does, I have to say It's probably one of the weakest 16-bit RPGs that I've ever played. It has better overall balance than Earthbound Beginnings, but a much weaker story. It is way better balanced than Phantasy Star 2. But it has some really major issues with it that just sucked my enjoyment out of the game rapidly. Take this and leave. Why is everybody at this school so rude? No wonder Vane looks sad all the time. He's constantly doing favors for people and they're just like, get out, go away. Again, though, gotta wonder how much of that is lazy translating. We're looking for someone who can make us a metronome at the music club. If you make one, please deliver it to the music room. It will be much appreciated. If you talk about lazy translating, you have to include Fire Emblem Fates. I haven't played a Fire Emblem game since Path of Radiance. I did not finish that. I think we talked about that already, though. Were you the one who told me that Path of Radiance, the difficulty selection was translated incorrectly, so I'd actually been playing the game on hard? Yeah. Yeah. Next time I play that game, I'm going to play it on easy, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. 2 metronomes. Nope. Already got 3. To the music room! Yeah, that's a pretty glaring issue as far as translations go. That's a historic mistake to make. Music room. I want one person to be nice to Vane today, who aren't his club members. Is that perhaps for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Finally, I can practice. Yuki. Yuki. Thank you. I appreciate your gratitude for the work that I have done. Having more than one metronome in one room makes no sense, but they might lend them out to those who might be practicing in the dorms. It would make sense for a music room to have multiple metronomes. Maybe not to all use at the same time, but to lend them out to music club members. Normal was translated to easy, hard was translated to normal, and lunatic was translated to hard. I was playing on hard, so it was lunatic. Yeah, that was... That game! I'm gonna have such an easier time with it if I ever get around to it again. Was that the last job? I think that was. That was quick. We just tore through like 3 or 4 of these. We got that money now. Let's check around for... I'm pretty sure we already bought everything we need to, though. Let's check the resource center. If there's anything that I missed, it's probably in there. At least they translated the order of difficulty the same. I guess. It's just like... I'd already played a good deal of Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. So I was like, yeah, I can probably handle cranking up the difficulty now, because Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance wasn't too bad. I played the first one on the GBA. The one that was not Sacred Stones. Yeah, Lynn. It's one of the reasons why I haven't gone back to playing Fire Emblem Heroes, because I had a really great Lynn, and I'd gotten super lucky in getting a character that I actually knew and liked so early in the game, and I'd really been focusing on making her stronger. And then... it lost my save data. And I'd never been able to actually link it to a Nintendo account. Well, Kaneki, you would have to talk about... There's a line drawn in the sand for appeal of some Fire Emblem games versus the appeal of the new Fire Emblem games. The older Fire Emblem games are like a harder Shining Force. And they had permadeath, and they were challenging but very well balanced. The new Fire Emblem games are more about character relationships and dating sim mechanics. So if you're in it for like characters and lots of character interaction, the newer ones are probably where you would want to go. It's not like they didn't have good characters in the older ones. Like, Lynn was fantastic, and there wasn't really any kind of mechanic in how you interact with your characters in that one. Strategy and waifus are the two sides. Waifus didn't used to be a side of it. What's really frustrating is people have asked Intelligent Systems recently, are you guys ever going to go back to doing Advance Wars? There's a lot of us out there who really enjoyed Advance Wars, and it's not like the series did poorly. It did fairly well. But the response to that question was horrifying, because they said, yes, we're interested in doing Advance Wars again, but we're not sure how we would incorporate the same kinds of relationships from Fire Emblem into Advance Wars. And my only response to that is, don't? Just because it's something that has made Fire Emblem successful, and congratulations on that, doesn't mean it's something that has to be in all of your games now. You can further separate Advance Wars from Fire Emblem in a different way. You don't have to bring them closer together. I think it belonged in Persona, though. Like, it made sense for Persona, because Persona was all about, like... well, hell, I mean, it's in the title. Persona. Part of the Jungian, Carl Jung's ideas about psychology is that we have multiple personas that are crafted naturally based on our relationships with other people. So it made perfect sense for that to get added into Persona. Why is Marth still a trap? I know he's male, but the way he's designed looks so androgynous with just plain female. What's wrong with him looking androgynous? I don't think he even looks that androgynous. I mean, he's a, you know, Bishonen for sure, but I don't feel he looks androgynous at all. To. A whole lot of nothing is what you're weak to. Yeah, I'm with you, Truth. I didn't have a Bridget moment with Marth. Okay, I don't have any recipes to pick up here. Grab up a bunch of Holy Crest paper, though. Oh, got plenty of these. I do want to run back and grab some of those crystals, though. Yep. That is correct. We didn't get the Fire Emblem games at all until after Smash Melee came out. And everyone was like, who is this Marth guy? He's awesome. And then Nintendo took a risk and published the Fire Emblem game with Lyn on the GBA. And they saw moderate success. Enough to warrant continue releasing them here. And then Awakening happened. Where am I going? Shopping. I'm going shopping. Blazing Sword, is that which one it is? Cool. I think we can buy some gearboxes. I think I've hit the point in the game where I'm lazy about alchemy and just buy things that I can make. Which game did that, Abyss? Fire Emblem Fates, 80% of Baruga's dialogue got translated as ... Wow. So they actually just intentionally left out several lines of dialogue? So I've checked all my purchases. Let's go and check the Dragon Graveyard and try and get some more of those chrome crystals. We're just gonna make a beeline for it as well, because we near about ran out of time last time. No, I attacked the wrong one. Dang it. Which was the first 3DS Fire Emblem game? I want to say Awakening was, but I'm not an expert. It was Awakening? Okay. That's the one where the series really picked up storm, or picked up speed. It was like super hard to get a hold of for a long time too. Because they only produced enough copies to, you know, match the typical Fire Emblem sales, and then it sold out like wicked quick. It's the main reason I actually have a copy of Awakening. I was like, I'm gonna want to play this eventually, and I don't see it always being available. Remake of Shadow Dragon was on the DS. I know that for a fact. Oh wait, you have half. Use half. You cannot have any health left. There's no way! We don't need radishes. Focus. Stay focused. Chrome crystals! Treasure chest. Immediately worth the trip. Flawn's charm? Flawn? Now, this is made by Gust, but that can't possibly be a reference to Disgaea. Alright, I'm going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll check and see if we can make anything new with all these fancy new resources that we have. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all shortly.